we go again, fellas. We're back. It's your boy H-Ville with H-Ville Collectibles, bringing you another action figure review from my massive collection of action figures. Today we will be looking at Marvel Legends, Marvel Universe, Marvel's Madam Masque. Now, as you can tell, this is an old figure. I mean, well, pretty much all of the figures that I do are old, but this is an extremely old. I think this is like a 2003, 2000, I don't know. It's approaching 10 years old, so it's back when Hasbro, well, they bought out Toy Biz, so they started re-releasing a lot of their old figures under the Hasbro brand or name. This was them relaunching the Marvel Legends wave. So let's go ahead and take a good look at the box, a quick look at the box. At the top, we have the two madams. You have Madam Masque and Madam Viper. You got the Marvel Universe Build a Figure Collection, Arnim Zola. This Arnim Zola right there gives you a little description of what you're getting in the box. Includes the torso, build Arnim Zola. And then you got the Marvel Legends at the bottom. Take a look at the back of the box, back of the card. On the back of the card, you have some lovely artwork of the two characters. Basically, the reason why they're two characters like that is because they're basically two of the same figure. They just did a head swap and repainted them. So, you know, they're like, look, man, you're going to buy two of these. Both characters on the back of the box. Got some artwork. We got Marvel's Madams. And then these are the rest of the figures in the wave. So let's go ahead on and get Madam Masque up out of the package and get this review rolling. And voila. We got the figure up out of the package, all spread out for your viewing eyes. And I gotta say, this figure is kind of underwhelming. You know, it's not the best. It's an older figure. It's one of the older female bodies that Toy Biz was doing. It's got some articulation that I do not like. The head sculpt is very unattractive. Let's go and take a quicker look at the figure so we can point out some of those things. First of all, let's start at this head. Yeah, this head is hideous. I mean, I know it's supposed to be a mask. They did do, well, let's look at the paint. I see where they got some paint. They did some flesh tone paint around the eyes to show you that it is a mask. And you can see the little bolt at the top, so that's actually pretty good. Looks like the paint is kind of fading on the side there. That's not that bad. I mean, it's not that noticeable. And looks kind of sloppy under the bottom. But again, this is an older figure, even though I still see Hasbro doing that kind of sloppy work on some of the newer figures. But anyway, the hair is kind of like, not the best. But yeah, that face is, I know it's supposed to be a mask. But, I mean, I feel like they could have, if they would have made it look more like an Iron Man mask. I mean, they could have left the lips and everything. But they would have made it look more like a Iron Man mask instead of actually looking like a human face. I think the character would have looked a lot more attractive. But it's like, baby, if you look like that with that mask on, I can't imagine that mask is, yeah. Whew. I don't know what to, take that mask off. I don't know what to tell you. Leave it on or take it off. But yeah, either way, you're scaring me. Yeah, she got some articulation there on the elbow. Single hinge on the arm. Got a rotation on the wrist there. Yeah, her belt is kind of loose. Yeah, I don't like loose stuff on my figures, but yeah, her belt is kind of loose. Got like, I guess that's supposed to be a strap underneath. It's a little strap accessory. You already know that hair is going to impede movement. Got a little zipper. Like that little zipper right there. That looks pretty cool. But the biggest thing I don't like is this articulation on the legs. I tell you, between Hasbro and this crap and Mattel and that big swing hinge thing that they were doing, I'm like, man, I see why I wasn't collecting action figures for a good 15 years. Because, man, they were putting that crap out. I'm mad. Now I'm sitting up here buying it now. In order to get her, see the way this articulation is? It's like, that is the dumbest. I hate it, man. But, like, in order to, like, if you want to swing her leg up, like, it won't go forward. You got to manipulate this hinge right here to turn that up, then twist the leg. Then kind of pivot it. Then you can get the leg up. Then if you want to twist it down, it'll go down. But then it's, you know, it's at that angle. So it's like you turning it in. You fighting all the time to get the legs in a in a position or an orientation that you want with this design is the worst design, man. I'm like, who thought of this? Some of this stuff is like, do y'all do product testing? Like, do you make a toy and then just give it to like a group of like 10 kids and tell them to play with it to see if it sucks or not? Or do y'all just say, yeah, we think this is cool, yo, let's sell it? Like, do some testing. I mean, I know this is old, but I'm like, yo, even back then, 10 years ago, y'all should have been testing this. Yeah, that's unacceptable. But anyway, this is what we had and what we had to deal with. But nice little scope on the back. Nice scope on that booty. On the abdomen looks pretty good. Got a little articulation on the boot. But it's not a bad figure until you get to them legs. That's when it's like, man, what in the world? It's got a ab crunch. Can rotate. Do the Y2C. Like, look at this. I'm trying to get this leg up. I can't even get the leg up. Like, I don't... Like, your name is Struggle Jackson if you trying to get this leg up. Like, why is it this hard? You know, you got to be careful. You just got to be careful. It feels like you want to break it. Just trying to get her leg up. Just trying to get that leg in an orientation to go up. All that work. All that work just because of that design. Like, who designed that? Who designed? That's what I want to do. Whoever designed this, get kicked in the face. Some Chung Lee. Now I gotta try to get the leg back down. All right, let's take a look at some of her accessories. She's got this nice machine gun rifle. Looks like an AK. I'm not a gun specialist, so don't get me in the line. I like that. I guess that's like a grenade launcher right there. Got a second trigger, but very, very nice looking automatic rifle. Also comes with a little pistol that we've seen on a lot of figures. This is like a standard pistol. Looks really good. That's nice. Nice gold pistol. Also, she comes with the chest to Arnim Zola. I actually bought a re-release of this figure in a 2-pack. So, yeah, I'm not trying to go pay scalper prices for that old... to build that old Arnim Zola, but yeah, comes with Arnim Zola piece, so yeah, pretty sure you've seen that 1,000 times before. Let's go ahead on and see what Madame Masque looks like with her accessories on. You can take her gun, you can take her pistol. Pistol fits right in the pouch there, in the gun holster, like so. Roll around with it on tuck. Alright, you can take her rifle. You can take her rifle and put it in her hand like so. Looks pretty cool. Looks pretty nifty. Rifleina. And there she is with the pistol in her hand. I gotta say, this is not a bad figure. It's not a great figure. It's an extremely old figure. If you're thinking about picking this figure up, I think she's going for way more than she's worth. I mean, I think a lot of people are just buying it, or, you know, if you want it, then you're either crazy like me just because you on a mission to collect every single female action figure you can find. I thought she was pretty cool. I read the background story on her, and I thought she was cool. So that's why I went on and picked her up. But I cannot really recommend this figure. I'm glad I got it, and I don't think it sucks. But just for the price that you're going to have to pay for if you don't already own it. I mean, if you can get it from somebody who, like, got it loose. But definitely, I wouldn't recommend trying to buy it new unless you are just a collector and you got to have it. Other than that, she is pretty cool. I mean, the little Arnim Zola thing, yeah, I wouldn't buy the figure for that. But she looks pretty cool. That face sculpt it's just not that attractive. It would be better if it looked more like how she's depicted on the box. See, how she's depicted on the box, it's like the face doesn't have, you know, really many features. I mean, well, I can see like some cheek features, but it's like a straight, you know, it's kind of straight. You can't really see any features. Whereas on the figure, you can see you can see the whole features. Like, again, if they would have made it look more like an Iron Man or Iron Woman mask just with the lips, it would have been cool. Again, this is back in the days. This is Toy Biz is doing. Hasbro just took it over. So other than that, it's a cool figure. The leg outside of the legs, it's a cool figure. But got double knee. It's got double knee. Hold on, I ain't even do my thing. It's got double knee. As long as it got double knee, it is supremely all right with me. That's Madam Masque. Thanks for watching. I'll catch you on the next one. Peace and a bye-bye. Later.